Steve Poland here, and as part of my efforts down here in the fish room to make everything bigger and faster and better, project I've been working on recently is this monstrosity. So one thing, if you watched all the videos, the recent videos about my drain system, you'll know that all the tanks down here, at least that can be, are drilled. Okay, so all my 40 breeders are drilled, all my 10 gallons are drilled, but I've got 4 tanks that I have to drain kind of manually. So 2 of these 55s, which are tempered and can't be drilled, it's this one and the one below it. They have an overflow box back there in the corner. It works great for the drip system, but I can't drain the tank via that method at all. And then I've got these 2 40 breeders over here that I drill, but I drilled them way too high up, so I can't really use that either. So I've got these 4 tanks where when I want to do water changes and I don't feel like using a pump and I want to get water out of them quickly, I don't have a great way to do that unless I come up with some kind of device. Now, what I used to use, well, most of the time I used to use a pump, but when I didn't feel like using the pump, I had this system, and I did a video about it. It's been a long time ago, so most of you probably didn't see it, but I had this, and this connected to my old drain system. I would just start a siphon. This connected out actually to that blue bulb back there that was in line with this. I would squeeze it once, start the siphon, and this would flow down to whatever level this was set at. I've got various lengths of this. This is 1/2-inch PVC with a strainer on the end. And this ball valve so I could stop it if I wanted to early. Otherwise, it would just drain until it got to this level and stop, which was nice. I could start the siphon and then walk away. The only problem is this tubing, this is, I think, oh gosh, it's not 1/2 inch. It might be 3/8. It's too small. This bulb, or this siphon bulb, is also a limiting factor. It just wouldn't drain that fast. Okay, so when I redid the drains, I wanted something bigger, better, and faster, but I also wanted it to still be easy. I wanted to start a siphon bulb and then be done with it. So what I came up with, at least for now, and this is kind of the first pass at this, and it's way bigger and longer than I want it to be, so I may see if I can redo the design of it, but very similar concept in some ways. It's got 3/4 inch PVC, right? So it's thicker with a strainer on the end. It comes up and over. I moved the ball valves down, okay? So what happens is, comes down, I started off with this one closed, okay? This is the thicker, this is a 3/4 inch all the way through, okay? So 3/4 inch PVC, this is 1 inch braided tubing, but the, you know, when you use these fittings, these like the barb fittings, they really are down to more like 3/4 of water that actually passes through it. So I've got 3/4 inch PVC and then 1 inch all the way down through here. So this gives me 3/4 inch of drainage the entire way down here. What I've got over here, this is smaller. This goes over to 1/2 inch down here to my siphon bulb and over and out, okay? So, and now normally this bottom part that I've got disconnected, this will be connected to, and I just disconnected it for the purpose of this video, it's connected to 1 inch hose over here that goes over to the drain line. Now, I gotta move this bucket underneath it so that I don't get water everywhere, which still may happen if I don't point this correctly. What I'm gonna do is show you how this works. So, I start this siphon with the siphon bulb, with this open and this closed. So it starts the siphon. I'm trying to do all this with a camera in my hand. Starts the siphon and starts draining, okay? Okay, so as you can see, it is now draining. And it's not very fast, right? So what I do is I close this 1/2 inch ball valve, which is easier said than done, like I said, with the camera in my hand. Siphon is still present, it's just not draining. And then I open this side, which is the 3/4 inch side. And it goes way faster. Like way faster. I mean, it drains this tank in, at least down to this level, in, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes. I mean, it's fast. Let's stop this. So, that's my invention for now. It's basically a siphon with a bypass. And it goes, like I said, super fast. Almost as good as having a pump, really. It probably might even go faster than any pump I've ever put in here. So, just an idea thrown out there. Always looking to do new and crazy things in the fish room. So, hopefully maybe some of you guys may have some feedback, something I can do better. I was thinking maybe I could do this part instead of doing it parallel here, come out like horizontally with it and back over so that it's wider but not quite so long, because I've got an angle of 45 on this so that it at least sticks out a little bit, but still really long, especially on the lower tanks. So let me know what you think, of course, down in the comments. Give me some feedback. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying these fish room projects, and until next time, have a good one.